Let's get started. Race number 11 here. Race number 11. We have 100 points already. The next opponent, I guess, is at 53 points. I think we pretty much clinched it, but I'm not sure, to be honest. 64 laps around here. Quite a lot of laps, but we should be good. Let's do it. So again, we're just gonna take it kind of easy at first, and then we've got to push because remember, these are lapped races. So 64 laps. It's not like the. What was I gonna say? It's not like the freaking time races where it's doesn't matter how fast you go, you still gotta do 4 hours at minimum. Here, it does matter how fast we go. Because we can get this done a whole lot sooner or a whole lot slower. We're not gonna super push this first lap though. So Jar, how are you hanging in there? You're lucky you don't have work tomorrow because it's like 5 a.m. for you or something. Little off there. Is it 5:10 for you? Jeez. Oh, Jar's about to have some PTSD. He was doing the license exams, and he had to do this one. And I would have failed, of course. Yeah, you wouldn't be here, so I'm the lucky one. You better get some rest too, Jar. You're gonna be streaming the rest of the licenses today for you, right? First lap complete, 9 seconds behind, nothing to worry about though. We won't have to push too much. 146 has been the first lap, so I expect that it will take about an hour and a half minimum. I know we can do at least 135 on a good lap. Obviously we haven't seen that yet. But I know we can do it. Oh boy. A lot of off-roading today apparently. So far, so bad. Surprising amount of understeer, or I'm just kind of taking these too fast, way faster than they should be. License test again. I would have still failed. Gotta be good, it's gotta be perfect. Oof. Wow, okay, so... It's okay, it's okay. We did the 8 hours here. We know we can do an hour and a half. But apparently, we're never gonna freaking stay on the road. Yeah, definitely. You should get them on GT4. Do some multiplayer with them. Let them win, of course. Seconds behind. Well, Dwar, I mean, I saw you do those license tests, so you won't have to like really let them win. Just do what you did in the license test, and you'll be fine. They'll win. Just kidding, Jar. You got golds in all of them, though. You didn't stop till you got golds. Props to you. Or get them on the war zone. You need a full squad, man. Aw, man. Don't tell me you're gonna have to play Fortnite instead. "18 seconds, we've made up 2 seconds. Random, what is up? How it do?" Oh no, Jared, no, don't tell me that. We're catching up to the opponents slowly but surely. We're about 10% of the way through. I have not, Jar. I mean, I think I have tried it like once or twice, but I was horrible at it. Didn't like it. I'm not big into third-person shooters, to be honest. What's wrong, random? Yeah, Warzone is first person. Not the same. Oh, we did a 130 lap. That means we can probably do a 125. No, I said third-person shooters. "14 seconds behind." Oh, got a bit of dirt. Oh, we got the draft already? It looked like we were really far away. Ah. Yeah, you can't switch in Fortnite, I think. You can't switch, but I wouldn't like it anyways. I don't like it. 95 Mar, what's up? Shows a million other things, but not what you watch the most. What do you mean? Talking about my channel? Hope you are. But that's weird. We're in 5th right now. We had a bad start, but we'll be fine. Give it back. My place. My 4th. I have to hit this lap. we're not gonna get fuel though. Alright guys, thanks for joining in. We are now 15 minutes into what I think will be probably an hour and a half race. Lap 9 out of 64. First pit stop of the race. We put it along with the AI. It's kind of... Put it along with the AI hasn't really happened except for like maybe one race or two races. Ah, no! Dang, you can never get out of there. That is lame. But it's okay. It'll give us a little bit more to kind of push towards. But not really, because we're going to lap them all anyways. T-Bone, what's up? Do F1 cars handle really well? It doesn't look like it by the way I'm driving, but they do. The thing with them is that they have a lot more grip than you expect them to have. Like, you expect them to not have a lot of grip when you throttle out of anywhere. And there is a bit of wheel spin on the higher RPMs from first gear all the way to third gear. Fourth gear, no wheel spin. Third gear, you can still get some wheel spin in the higher RPMs. But aside from that, you can pretty much floor it out of any turn. You can floor it into a lot of turns. And they just drive really, really well. I think they're probably some of the best driving cars in the game. I'm gonna try to push this lap. They do have a bit of understeer, I feel. That's not that much, and they don't lock up like, you know, an F1 car actually would. Because F cars don't have ABS. Normally, these cars, like if you go braked, they would lock up. But you can do stuff like that without fear of sliding. Because normally if you're that aggressive, the car would slide on the way back. Out of 128. Not the line I was looking for. Too much sand. I'll give it a 5 out of 10. Too much sand. That's a good idea, 95R. I gotta do that. What's the deal with twin ring Motegi? I mean, it's got sand. And like, more sand. So like, that's a lot of sand, you know? Like, that's too much sand. It's got turns, which are great. But then the sand, I mean the sand is just too much. So like 5 out of 10. Whoa, I thought this was first. I mean, I got a lot of time still. Almost died there. But I didn't. Two seconds the gap between us and first. We really pushed these last few laps. No, and we binned it. We're done. The race is over. Championship lost. The what? These oh, the last section is unusual. Yeah, it is. It is. It's fun when you get it right. Yeah, exactly. Exactly what you said. Why is that car so close to me? Back off, car. I don't know you. No idea, but because probably just because I keep binning it. Or hacks, yes, that's right. It is a lot further ahead than the other AI. But look at last place. Chris, what's up? Zoom, zoom. Oh man. Should it be 10 minutes and 1 second? Community showcase. See, here's the thing though that I'm like trying to decide still. Like, it's either gonna be like a full-on parody, or it's actually gonna be, oh my god, the book 92. The book 92. Thank you for the raid. Really appreciate it. Oh my god. Move a chicane. Thank you for the raid. Double raid. What the hell? Usually I blow up. There's two raids going at the same time, but I'm alive, so we're fine. Arthur! Thanks for the follow. Although I thought you were following already. Double raid. Thank you guys. I am Marvin. This is MTG27 Drift Racing, I mean. And we're doing GT4 right now. Racer? I was gonna call you Saber Sauce. Sab Racer. Thanks for the follow. I'm not even paying attention to the road right now. We're in second. Car in first. We're gonna catch them. It's a long race. And we've just been kind of not paying attention. But thank you guys for joining in. If you guys are into GT4 and other racing games, please consider giving it a follow. 95% officially in Gran Turismo 4. Can't believe it. 95. It's insane. Tires are starting to give. Nah way, move a chicane. Are you kidding me? You, out of all people, have never done a 100% run of this game? Really? Dude. That's insane. It's gonna be so exciting when you do it. That's gonna be crazy. Rizzy, you haven't either? I mean, this is my first time. You know, but like it's the first time that I'm playing like Gran Turismo 4. It's like my first playthrough of it. I believe that. See, but you put it on yourself, Chris. You were like, let me just play Moon Over the Castle so I can freaking cry. I mean, you did that on your own. I should have pit though. Oh yeah, you'll be fine, Rizir. If you're on emulator, you can do the save states. That's usually the best because I feel like I need to repress this memory, but Nürburgring 24 hours for me was horrible because I spent 12 hours in one day. 12 hours in one day. I was like, let me do this in 2 days. Let me do it 100% A-Spec in 2 days and leave my PS2 on, and my power went out. Yes, you have to get all gold on... Oh, wait, no? What the hell did I get golds for then? Some of them were way too hard. Who told me they were required for 100%? I do know that the coffee breaks are not required at all, I think, for 100%. I think I hit circle, but circle's the same as X, I think, so I think we're good. Chris, you freaking... the thing is, like, I've never had like a power blip. Like, I still don't understand what happened. Like, it was literally like I was getting out of the shower, all of a sudden I see the lights like, and I was like, I thought I blinked, you know, because sometimes you blink and then you feel like the power went off, but it's just you blinking. Oh, maybe it's just me being like stupid or insane. But I thought I was just like a blink. I mean, I freaked out, but then I was like, oh, I probably just blinked. And then I went to go check on my freaking PS2, and it was on fucking standby mode. And I was like, no. I mean, luckily I used a wheel for GT4, because I didn't have any, it was like mounted to this, and I couldn't throw it again against anything, but... But seriously. After that, I bought a uninterrupted power supply. Uninterruptible. I say uninterrupted. It's uninterruptible power supply. And then my play seat. my god. Yo, we're still second. Sorry, I meant third. I think I should start taking this seriously. Although we're not even halfway yet, so I mean, I gotta take it that seriously, you know? Let's see, is this the only one? No, I was pretty bad at the first few laps of Laguna Seca too. And then I lapped everybody after, like before the end of the race. It'll probably be the same here. Oh my god, Infineon was pretty bad too. How many times did I lap people at Laguna Seca? Oh yeah, Laguna Seca, I think I lapped them 4 times. Because they were really bad. I mean, seriously, GT4 needed beta testers. This has been a 100% winning series so far. I have 100 points coming into this race. The AI, the second place, has 53 points. I don't know math, but I think I pretty much clinched it. 11 seconds. We just need a Lewis Hamilton lap. We'll catch first. Whoa, where did that come from? It's hammer time. Scenario 7. Alright, next lap is going to be a 125er, at least. Let's go. No, never mind. It's going to be a 126er or something. Ooh, 127er. It's my tires. Oh no, my tires. This is pretty bad. Did I say mega lap? I meant mega flop. This turn is one that I hate, because it's like, it looks like it's pretty easy, but then all of a sudden it just closes up on you. Let me show that AI who's the faster AI. Wait, what? Marvin the robot confirmed. B-Spec Marvin. Not a mega lap, but still a best lap than we've done so far. We're just going in too early to that one. Yeah. Autopolis is pretty cool. I hated it when it first came out because that was like the first time that I had ever even seen Autopolis, to be honest. I'm a pleb. But when it first came out on GT Sport, that was the first time I had ever seen Autopolis, and I was like, what the freak is this? You know. And then I started to grow on me. I'm still not good at it, but when you start flowing, it feels so good. That's the cool thing about these tracks. I guess every track is that when you get the flow going, it goes. See ya. Time to lap these clowns. Sorry, guy in second. The other drivers wanted me to tell you that there were no garbage trucks allowed in this race. Daytona and GT7. That'll be fun. .127. Ah! Arthur, what's up? Is it still called Sonoma? Wasn't it called something else? Like something like Racing Point or something? I mean, I know it was not called Racing Point, but... Oh, Sears Point! There we go. Oh yeah, that's an old name. I guess it is Sonoma. Ah, okay, no worries. Ah, that turn! They hate that turn. It just feels like it doesn't go there. Like they were just like, hey, you know what? We changed our mind. Let's just make it turn even more. Because it's not, it feels like a straight out right-hander, but it's not. It's like even more. That throws me off. It's like, oh my god, how many laps have I done here and it still like throws me off? See, that's why I'm not esports ready, guys. Not esports ready yet. What's funny is that the stock car course, someone was telling me that that's not the track anymore. It's now they use the sports cars course, but not exactly, I guess. I don't know. Late on the brakes. I'll never forget my first race here that I had to pit. I thought that was the pits. Let's go faster. Actually, we're running out of tires. And we have run out of tires. Let's go. Let's beat second. Ah, you freaking. I wish those lights flashed at the back when they were braking or something. When they lifted. Oh yeah, more than half the race still. This ain't even my ultimate form, second place. I know I've got a 125 on me, but not on these tires. I wonder if the AI will pit this lap. I feel like I've spun twice, and my tires are probably more worn than the AI's. Yeah, it's gonna keep going. Oh boy. Undercut time. Actually, yeah, I guess so. Oh, we shouldn't need fuel. That's fine. We'll got a little bit of fuel. Shouldn't need too much fuel. Let's go. Let's go. Ah! Penalty for crossing the white line. Wow, look at that guy. He just pushed me out of the way. I resent that. That was a bit of a dive bomb there. I was just not safe with the braking there. Unsafe braking. We got 20 seconds to catch up. Are you gonna beat him out? Yeah, we will. Probably didn't have his tires ready. Oh, is it really in Tourist Trophy? Wow, that's kind of cool. You ever gonna do a Tourist Trophy playthrough, DMC? You will? What's Tourist Trophy like? Is it just pretty much just GT4 with bikes, or is there like different types of events? Like, I don't know. Like, I have it. I've played it. Oh, okay. It's a blind playthrough. I played it a few times, like just arcade mode. Basically GT4 with bikes. And it just tripped me out though, because the views are just like it's too much. I don't know how they do it. Wow! Look how far ahead I am. What the hell? Oh no. There is no mission. Please tell me there's no mission 34. Oh, okay. Yeah, no. Different career progression. Okay, okay, now I get it. No mission 34 in bikes. That's a good thing. I'm sure there's one event which is equally difficult though. I mean, I already do that with the G-forces. I already do that in this game. Man, I almost missed that. 16 seconds ahead. Instead of a racing seat, though, you have to get one of those bikes from the arcades. Those are hilarious. Those bikes. Those are hilarious. Has anybody ever done a playthrough with those? With like a bike setup? Dude, I should do that. I should be the first. If nobody's ever done it, then I need to save up, buy one of those arcade machines. You know they're not being used right now. I can probably rent one. Because like arcades are closed over here. Does GT4 have that kind of, does the Tourist Trophy have that kind of support? I think I've tried it with a Wheel 95R. It's not the same as with a bike. $30 out of 64, 19 seconds ahead. Wow, we did the undercut, but it was like a mega undercut. Because we just left. It must have topped off fuel, yeah. Oh yes, you shared it? Nice, I gotta go download it so that I can showcase it. Glad you did it with a controller, to be honest. The AI has to do pit stops anyway. I don't know why they top off. To be honest though, I was topping off every single pit stop, and then until Monaco, where we tried off the difference. I'm still not convinced that it's a major difference, fuel weight. But whatever. Freaking SMS. Spring of Racing, what's up? This is not the final round. There's too many freaking rounds to count. Actually, there's 15. There's a lot. I guess you can't count them, but it's a lot. You can't count them on your fingers. So far, we've done almost 2,000 miles in this car. We're halfway through though, sort of. Halfway through this race. Ah! Almost went off there. I mean, I saw them, Chris. I just don't remember them. I'm scared. I'm legit scared. I hope it's not that bad, but I feel like it will be that bad. I just need to be like super steady, I guess. I don't know. I'm scared of that track. But it can't be. Well, you did say that it was worse than the SLR McLaren. I just don't believe it. It can't be. It's weird to see the crowd so far away over there. I miss that Apex all the time. Thanks, TMC. How far away am I? I thought I made it. I thought I made it. But I don't know. Like I said, I don't know, man. 2 followers away from 150? Dang. I think that's delayed though. Yeah. 150. I need to bring confetti. I need to buy. Once Easter 2020, I'm gonna buy some confetti eggs, and then when I reach a follower goal, just grab one of those eggs and. Yay! Road to 175. Should we put this lap? Maybe next lap? Wow, they're never gonna see us again until we lap them. Like, we're gonna pit and we're gonna get out and they won't ever see us. That is so sad. Almost makes me cry. I'm not even kidding. Like, I feel bad. They got lapped. You just got lapped, bro. No! Oh, this is Narnia. This is the worst freaking thing ever. It's worse than Willow. Well, actually, I don't know about that. You know, nothing's worse than Willow. Yeah, nothing's worse than Willow. Hamilton, Shanghai. I don't think I've seen that one. I have seen the one where he almost like went to the pits and then he like he like crashed out or something. So sad. And then I've seen the other one where he's in a Mercedes and he ends up like going to the McLaren pit stop and it's like what the fuck? They're like just like get out of here. What the hell is he doing? I don't know if he was trolling or I don't think he was trolling because he lost a lot of time there. But he just went here and then it stalled. Sad. Even the greats. Even the greats. Even the goats, because like it or not, he's the next goat. I shouldn't have gotten so much fuel though. I got way too much fuel. Wow! I lost so much time that I was freaking... past. Was that? Oh, was that? That was the one we got stuck. Okay, that makes sense. I didn't know where it was. They're not that good. I'm just really bad. They're gonna pit this lap anyways. This lap or the next lap. I think arcade mode with the Formula GT would be fun because you could make it a little bit more difficult. Maybe. I was like getting ready to like pass it. There we go. Passed it. Wait, what though? I don't know if I'm driving this car again after this. Too much. I think that the 24-hour cars have more miles than this. But still, this is too much. How many miles was that, the Lassard, Chris, if you're still around? In the 4GT. It's at least 3,000 miles, I think. .37 out of 64 complete. Orange game was 3,400 miles. Sorry, no chicanes allowed. Sorry, but that joke will never grow old. Sorry, TMC. faster lap. All right, Arthur. Thanks for dropping by. I really appreciate it, and I appreciate the follow as well. Thank you so much, Arthur. Have a good night. And Chris, I think the only one that's pitched in the Cause Dance pool has been Fabinator. You can only pitch in 2,000 a day, so we'll see. We'll see if you guys can come together. Pulling our resources. Because the thing is, you guys were, who was it? Ban GT channel, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Chris, the thing is, I think one of you guys mentioned that if I wait too long, it won't make sense anymore because it would have been ages after I finished GT4. So it's gotta be like in the next 30 days. Otherwise, that opportunity is gone forever. Unless I do GT4 again. Or unless I change the music to GT5. Not with that attitude, Joar. Maybe it'll, well, remember there's still a 24-hour race. Is it the same freaking place? It can't be the same place. There you go. Maybe I'll make it double money for the 24-hour race. I'm not sure how many MTG 27 bucks you guys have, but there you guys go. I try to stream every day as well. So like today, it felt like I wasn't gonna stream, to be honest, because my intended schedule is to stream at 12 my time, and then I started streaming like at 2, and then I was like going to do a stream tonight earlier, but I didn't start till like 7:30 my time. No, I don't think there is. That one, I wanted to set it high, or to like even just get rid of it, but it wouldn't let me. That's like a Twitch thing. But I'll stream every day. I don't know what the math is, to be honest. Math. Stonks. Okay, we'll need to pit eventually. I think we're good though on fuel. Well, it's not per stream, I think. It's per day. Or it could be per stream. I don't know. Honestly, if it's close, I might extend it or redo it. It's per stream. Alright. That's good then. That's good. I might just stream, because I'm going to be streaming multiple times a day, probably. That's better. .42 out of 64. We're like almost there pretty much. %2 per stream. That's 50 streams. If it's 2% per stream. 50 streams in 30 days. I think I've done that. That's my goal. This month to stream 50 days. 50 streams. I can't stream 50 days in a month. That does not make sense. That does not make sense. Not stream 50 days in 1 month. 27 days left. 27. Ah, no, TMC. TMC is about to call my ISP and be like, this guy is freaking... You guys better, like, not ever fix his shit again. Honestly, though, I think I have been streaming twice a day. Y'all just gotta be here, then. Just gotta come and drop your points at least. Yeah, I think one more lap. Fuel. We've got enough fuel. I think. It doesn't show the number of laps remaining on fuel. Dang, 45 seconds ahead. Look how close we are to lapping them. I'll never learn. Never learn. I'm gonna miss this sequential shifter when I get to my T150. Oh, I actually shifted with the paddle shifter. Give me fuel, give me tires. Give me that which I desire. Okay, how much fuel should we get? I think 35 is good enough. I think it's overkill, but 35 should be okay. If you want to test your reflexes, your reaction time, go fill up to a specified amount. Because that is kind of not super tough, but you got to be on it. Otherwise you miss it. Oh boy. always braking late there. And here too, I just feel like this car is going way too fast. That's the thing. I feel like the brakes are not as good as they should be, but it's probably just because this car is going really fast. Damn it. Every time I want to do a good lap, something happens. Yes! I'm DRB though, so I probably will not match with any of you guys, but I'm gonna do it. Gonna do it for the memes. Yeah, this is the meme. It's time for the meme. Like it's one meme a year time. One time a year meme that you must do. Oh, freaking. Plus, it's the one track that I can do with controller. And if I can't do it with controller, then I don't know what's wrong with me. It's 4664. 4664. 4664. Are you guys sad though? There's no lap 69 in this race. I mean, I guess I could make that Ford a little blurry, make it look like a 69, but I don't know. Guess it could work. Oh shoot! Wow, you just lose so much speed. This is like Mario Kart. I guess Mario Kart did know a thing or two about physics. We do the race and do 5 laps. 64 and 5 pennies. Add that shit up. That's not actually what Snoop Dogg says, but close. Gotta always look back. I don't look back to because I'm afraid. I just look back to see who was watching when I messed up. Kind of like when you do something stupid and you're like, did anybody see me? But it's a good habit to have, though. So what are you getting? Are you getting like that kind of ghost contact? Like is it flashing? On these pedals, what I did was and it might not be the same, but what I did is I grabbed some pliers and I kind of pulled the spring a bit apart so that it created more tension. And it worked for a while. I mean, now it's kind of back, but that was with the other set. I don't know what's wrong with this one. I feel like it is contacts, but because the thing is, it's like it brakes. Like when I'm braking, it sometimes throws the throttle in, and I don't touch the throttle while I'm braking. But on the other set of pedals, what it would do is that it would hit the brakes ever so lightly. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, that's a tough one. I thought I already lapped these guys. They're just trying to nerf you, Chris. They know you're fast, so they're just trying to nerf you. But they won't stop you. Can't stop you. You won the Logitech lottery, Chris. How do you feel? $270? Did you get them on sale? Yeah, wheels right now are super expensive if they're not sold out. Like everything right now is super expensive. Like all the stuff that we would say was expensive already, it's more expensive. Out the way! It's weird, you know, in terms of pedals, I've seen that the TMX, which is the T150 equivalent of for Xbox, it says it's compatible with Series X. But in terms of the PlayStation side of wheels, they don't say anything about PS5. So that concerns me. But it could just be that they haven't had proper testing with them, or they're not ready to reveal compatibility with PS5. But yeah, it's I would wait. Besides, maybe we'll find something good on Black Friday, and by then we'll know a lot more about PS5, theoretically. Yeah, quality assurance, quality control is usually really bad with these kind of items. And I don't know why. It could just the many gears it uses, or it could be that they look fine, but then they're not fine. I don't know. In terms of me, had one T150 that they've all lasted me at least 3 months. But I had one where the right paddle shifter wasn't working, and so I guess it just failed. And then the replacement I got actually lasted for quite a while. but then the pedal broke. And I feel like that was mostly me, I guess, or just use. But that was after like maybe 2 years, maybe. And it's fallen apart. Like the reason why I use these racing gloves is because for the T150 at least, there's so much cheap rubber in the wheel that it just irritates your skin. Because it's just cheap and it just there's a grip to it, but it quickly freaking washes out. Oh my god, I got freaking punted. Okay, it's time to go to the pits. How much fuel do you guys think we have? Say a number between 1 and 10. I think 7. Like, I don't think we're running out of fuel. It's not an emergency. George says 4. Chris says 3. Someone say 2. Someone say 1. Someone say 0. No, I think we have like 7 though. Let's see, let's see. Eight. Told you guys. You guys gotta trust me, eh? You guys don't trust me? We got tons of fuel. You guys freaking out for nothing. Could have driven from here to Suzuka and back. That much fuel. I have no idea where they are in relationship to each other. I imagine Joar is like looking at every time that I do a hairpin, and it's like, that's horrible, Mr. B license gold. If you guys haven't checked it out yet, Joar SB is starting a GT4 playthrough. He started it. He's like at 0.2% right now. But his freaking BRB screen is epic. Made me want to quit Twitch, to be honest. Because his BRB screen, it's just epic. Like, honestly, I watch his streams just so that he can say, like, oh, I'll be right back. Just kidding, no. Just kidding. But I'm not kidding about the epicness of that BRB screen. It's good. Go follow him. Yeah, like Joar pretty much just like said like, oh, I gotta take a phone call. And he put BRB screen and he just watched the chat. He watched the chat go wild. Ah, dang it. There we go. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go. Fastest lap of the world. Ah, never mind. Never mind. Oh shit! That's what I get for looking at the chat. When did it happen in the stream? It happened. Actually, it was a test stream. I don't know. Hopefully, you have stream archives enabled, Jar. You need to enable them. The VODs. It's not automatically default, which is dumb in my opinion. It's so dumb. But it was a test stream. He just said, "Oh, be right back, guys." Chris and I were floored. We were like, "Holy smokes!" I'm telling you, man. $2070, just like my graphics card. And my dreams, though. And my dreams. Is it a Nerd or Die BRB screen, or is it one of the Streamlabs one? Yeah, those are good. Oh yeah, for sure, Moonchicane. For sure, links enabled. I literally had all links enabled. Even if someone posts like bigfollows.com, but you want to be famous, visit bigfollows.com. Like, I've had that. Draft. Oh my god. Zaina, what's up? Am I still going? The secret is that I'm not still going. I mean, I finished the first race and then I took like a break. Made some memes. Chris, don't you remember? I don't know if I saved the replay, but it happened to GTSV in one of our races. He tried to pass me on the right side. Oh no! He was drafting me, and I was going straight towards the pit entry wall. I mean, sorry GTSD, but I was like planning on going straight towards the pit wall, and then once I got close, I would like exit. And that's what happened. Like, I got close and then whoop, oh shit. And then, yeah, he hit the wall. And I'm dead over here. $20.76. 58. Man, we still got so many laps to go. Six laps? Oh, really? Oh, that's not bad. Yeah, I cannot do math while I'm driving. It's one of those fun facts about driving. You can't do math while driving. It's like literally impossible. Like try to do 1 + 1, you can't. You can't. 2 + 1, forget about it. I think it's gonna be saltier top split though, to be honest. I mean, aside from the cool guys. Oh my god. I almost caught it there. Moments like these, you wish that GT Sport had voice chat like iRacing. That'll be funny, Chris. I want to pull an AI pit stop, like a lap before the race is over. Jar, how much fuel do you think I have? Oh shit. Oh, I know I was gonna get murdered. I saw him and I was like, no, he's not gonna go around me. You think I got 6, Jar? No way. Right now I've got 9 of fuel. So is it fixed setup for the race or no? Oh, okay, they provide a setup. What do you mean apparently? You haven't done the practice session yet? Oh, you haven't done practice? Oh wait, so it's... Wait, so it's free choice of cars? What's the OP car this week? What's the OP car for tomorrow? Is it the Corvette? Oh, interesting. Nice. Kevin, what's up? Oh, it seems like the 458's the winner. Yeah, Slipstream will take away the advantage of it. Yeah, it won't save you from other people using you. Unless you can get away. Unless... But the thing is, it's a freaking straight. I guess people can still kill each other as they're like leaving the start line, but... Is it a grid start or a rolling start? Because if it's a rolling start, then you're not going to be catching anybody till like up the hill. Alright guys, what's fuel? I think it's going to be 5. Or unless I ran out of fuel already. Quick, you don't got too much time. Is it 0? 4? Jar, what do you think? I think it was 5. 5! I win! I don't know what I win, but I win. 10, Zaino. Too much fuel, man. Too much fuel. It went off, Chris. Was it? Did you say 4 because you didn't want to say 5 like I did? Or you just trying to be... Or you just trying to, you really thought it was 4. Should do this game more often. See, we could have been doing this guessing game all along. Chris is just being different. See, that's what you get, Chris. Don't be different. No, be different. Think different. Because the different ones are the crazy ones. And the crazy ones buy Apple. Not gonna lie though, that Apple commercial was pretty darn freaking good. I don't know if you guys know which one I'm talking about. The crazy ones. Google that. Well, YouTube it. The crazy ones Apple commercial. I think so, I don't know. It's an old commercial though. I think it was that one. If you haven't seen it, dude, Google it. I've actually read 1984. I love that book. I've also read the other book. What's the other book? I'm looking over here because I thought I had it here. Oh, Brave New World. And I've read another one that was a Russian one, translated, of course. Like they're all dystopian. I love them. Animal Farm is a good one too. Those are good books, man. I need to read again. I charged my Kindle the other day. I know that's blasphemous for a lot, but I can check out books from my library, which is pretty neat. I don't have to buy them or download them. That's fire. As long as they still work. Honestly though, I low-key love the Kindle because there's words that I don't know and I can just highlight it and like bam, now I know what it is because I got a dictionary. Oh, for sure, Ruben G. What is he up to? I've got the Paperwhite, I think first gen, and it's pretty darn cool. Like I love it. Like the thing is, it's so freaking clear. and it's so freaking cool. Like, it doesn't hurt your eyes at all. It's really cool. Final lap, and people are making pit stops. Was it just the first one, or? Fun fact, I was against Harry Potter. I know this is odd. If you're watching the VOD, then you have no idea what I'm talking about. But Chris over here is saying he had to speed run Harry Potter. And when I was young, back in my days, Harry Potter was very popular. And I was like, no, I'm not going to read it. And I didn't read it. And then I grew up, and then I read it. I was like, nah, it's too good. But yeah. There we go. Another win. Just keep on winning. It's the win that keeps on winning. 10 points for us, bringing our total to 110 points. 59 points for number 2.